Okay. I think we are ready. And yeah, there it is. Okay, let me get the chat. Okay. Pokemon Day predictions. What can I say about that? Okay. Hello Ali, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I literally just opened Mario Kart. Great. Pretty cool. I thought maybe I would do some predictions for Pokemon Day tomorrow. And Pokemon Day is coming tomorrow, and maybe I will do, because here's the thing, Pokemon Day, what is the usual duration? What is the usual duration for a Pokemon Day announcement? Not an announcement. The Pokemon Day, I don't know what to call it. I have watched it, but you know. Okay, let's go then. If I'm doing predictions, let's go. I might have to have a note. I'll come here. Might have to have a notepad or something to type on to have my predictions. Okay. Right, so I'll have it. So first of all, I'll go with some predictions. Let's see. What are the predictions I can have? So I'll open the notepad. I think that would be much more convenient. There we go. Right. Right. And here we are. I'll do window capture for this one. There we go. Right. I'll have it right here. Okay. So here are my predictions, right? I'll shrink it a bit more so it won't be. Right. Here we are. So my predictions for Pokemon Day tomorrow, obviously a fixed. Let's enlarge. Let's make this larger. Size 18. I think that's good. Fixed, and there we go. Fixed. Release date. and more revelations about Pokemon Legends ZA. Right. These are my predictions. Right? Okay. Fixed release date and more revelations about Pokemon Legends EA. That's 1. 2. Announcements about Pokemon Unite. Something to announce about Pokemon Unite. I don't think they announced anything new yet. They did release Darkrai and Cerulege, I think, ages ago. And what else? There could be about Pokemon Go announcements about Pokemon Go. I think that is a good shout. Something about, I just got my shiny Keldeo. Hey, have a great one. Great shiny. Welcome to the stream, Ziran. I don't know if that's how I can read your name, but I hope new evolution in Pokemon Legends ZA. We don't know about that. Yeah. Announcements about, I don't know if there is gonna be anything from Masters EX. I might be wrong though. I don't really know about Masters EX to give anything about it. What else? What are the chances they release 2 Pokemon games? What are the chances they release Pokemon Legends ZA somewhat near? Let's say it's going to be released in April, and there is another mainline game that's going to be released in maybe November or December. Y'all excited about it? Oh yeah. Really excited. Pokemon Legends Arceus is a new mechanic Game Freak tried, and people actually liked it. I have my own conspiracy about this. This is my conspiracy, right? Pokemon Legends Arceus, in my mind, is not enough. For what Game Freak usually offers, Pokemon Legends Arceus doesn't feel like it's done by... Don't get me wrong, it is done by Game Freak, but Game Freak doesn't do anything that feels less. You know what I mean? So Pokemon Legends Arceus did not give much. It didn't have enough to be a complete Pokemon game. My conspiracy is that Pokemon Legends Arceus is not a fully completed game, but this is an experiment game. The actual full game, I believe, is Pokemon Legends ZA, which has more activities to be done. Because in Legends Arceus, you didn't have anything. Just the main game. You only had the main game, and you only had... what else? You only had the main game. You only had the side quests, and you didn't have anything else to do. I don't think they'll release a new gen this year. There is a chance because they did release Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the same year, which resulted in a bad release. Not bad, but maybe they made it better. Pokemon Scarlet, don't get me wrong, Scarlet and Violet are good games. For me, it was average because of how limited the performance was. I think it might be a remake and then ZA towards the end of the year. Do you think they will release it at the end of the year? It's been a long time since they released Scarlet and Violet, though. When did they release Sword and Shield? Well, they did have the DLCs come out. Pokemon Sword. Yeah. So they were released in 2019. So it took them 3 years to release 2 different mainline. Well, Legends Arceus is arguable. But yeah, might be a remake. It could be a remake. ZA might be a remake, but it's a Legends game, and I believe it's going to be, because here's the thing. Let's be honest. Legends Arceus is Sinnoh as well. It's technically Sinnoh. They might release Pokemon Legends ZA as. They might release Pokemon Legends ZA as a different region. You know, Legends Arceus was Sinnoh region. They're making it they made it Hisui, right? Past it was Hisui. Oh, there's a space-time distortion. Let's go for it. Where is it? Okay, there. Oh, it has started. Sword and Shield was 5 years ago. It's been a long time. I can't lie. What saved Pokemon Sword and Shield was the 2 DLCs. If not for the DLCs, Sword and Shield was a bad game for me. I have to be honest. Because of the DLCs, I'll give it an average. And yeah, I don't know what to think about this. Do you have your own predictions, Zeron? Because here's the thing. Pokemon Legends, the game itself, different name, the region given a different name. I don't know what name it's going to be, but I don't know, there's a chance it could be. 3 Magnetons is something. Oh. Magneton got away. Come here. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Let me get it out. I think Sword and Shield had a great engine. It was snappy. Yeah. Sword and Shield had a great engine, I have to be honest. It's because I think Scarlet and Violet has a great engine as well. It's not optimized well, is what I think. Anyways, I did enjoy Sword and Shield so much. But it wasn't that good. It wasn't really that didn't really hit hard for me. Didn't do well. Let me remove something. What do I remove? I remove these. And yeah, that's all it came down to. Legends EA predictions. They will probably announce many Mega Evolutions, right? They will do a lot with Legends EA. They will have more activities to do, right? They will have more activities to do in Legends EA. They will have more side quests, more challenges maybe. Maybe Carlos introduced something like Battle Frontier, Battle Tree. Yeah, story-wise was poor. Yeah, I didn't. Nah, it didn't. it's like, if you think about it, if you have seen the previous stories, right? For me, the stories that actually like had me on the edge of my seat was maybe that had me on the edge of my seat was Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I don't know, story-wise it was good. It was good. For me, than the story, it was the gameplay of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Black 2 and White 2. Black and White. Black and White is probably the best story I have ever encountered. Scarlet and Violet has a great story. Scarlet, yeah, almost every had a good story. X and Y. X and Y and Sword and Shield, not my type of stories. It's what I have to say. For me, it was Black and White and Legends Arceus. There you go. Black and White, hey, we think alike. That's pretty cool. Black and White and Legends Arceus has very good stories. They, Legends Arceus has a great story as well. Very good. Very good. Need to do more predictions, but let me buy some Pokeballs first. Yeah, Pokemon Legends, the Legends games hooked me so much. I have more than 600 hours on this game. It's insane. Let me buy some Ultra Balls. I'll buy 300. Yep. Let's put these in the box. And there it is. Right. So that's where it comes down to, but we have another thing, right? So another thing I want to say is Legends Arceus, I think it's an experiment game. Oh, I just saw the message. Mega Dragonite would be nice. Or Mega Hydreigon. Hydreigon? Something. Hydreigon. Mega Hydreigon would be cool. I'll take a Mega Hydreigon. With probably 5 heads. With 2 more heads added, maybe. Ooh. Some Ghidorah version of Pokemon. Yeah. What I was gonna say was that... So Pokemon Legends EA, let's say, if, according to how you were saying, would be a remake, right? Even if it was a remake, I want them to make Diantha a good character. Character-wise good, and, you know, make it a memorable character, you know? See, for every champion so far, there is a good backstory, including, if we talk about the first one, it's Blue. Blue has a really good, like, he was there from the beginning. Blue. Then we have the Johto Lance. Lance helps us with the Team Rocket and talks with us near the Lake of Rage. That's a good one. And then we have Steven. Steven has a good story, has a role in the story as well. Emerald, Wallace has a good, and I will go with Cynthia. We meet her in Celestial Town. And then we have Alder. Alder, we find out and know more about Alder in Black 2 and White 2. Black and White I cannot really remember much. Iris has a good thing going on. Diantha for me didn't offer enough. Diantha, no. They were like, she was a star, she was an actress, and all that. No, it wasn't enough. And then we have X and Y, and Professor Kukui as well. Professor Kukui was a good, you know, good connection as well. And then we have who else? How? I don't know. We do battle How in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I believe. And then we have the Gala region. The Gala region is the Gala region was Leon. Oh, Leon is praised high, and they kept the energy good when it comes to a champion. And Nemona and Gita, they are okay. Nemona is better. Gita, not much. So that's where it comes down to. So enough talk about the champions. I just told you how the champions should be, at least in Legends EA, if it was a remake. And so, any other announcements? I would like to believe, talking about champs, have you heard the Pokemon champion Cypher? Who's Cypher? I don't really know about him. I don't know Cypher. Who's Cypher? I might have heard about him. Cypher. I don't know. I have so there was this Pokemon leak about Pokemon Gaia, I think. I don't know if that might be announced. If it's not in 2025, I believe it's probably gonna come at least by 2026. Announcements on the next Pokemon mainline game. I kinda think that would happen. I don't know though. They might have changed the schedule. It's a rap song where all the champions are included. I think you might like it a lot. I'm a big hip hop fan, by the way. And I'm a big hip hop fan. I'm usually a how do I say, an old school, middle school. The new school ones, there are good ones. I listen to a lot of hip hop. The whole music thing I started from hip hop, so I think I might like it. There is a Pokemon champion sci-fi. I will check it out. No probs. I could check it right now. Now that I'm thinking about it. I do have predictions to do. Any other predictions? There are 4 things I have put them here. What are the chances they make another spin-off game? Something about Mystery Dungeon? Pokemon Conquest remake? Pokemon Conquest is not very... it wasn't very popular, wasn't it? From Gen 1 to Leon. I see. It's about the champion. All the champions are rapping about Pokemon. And yeah, announcements on the next Pokemon mainline game. It's also in the leaks was called Pokemon Gaia. So I would like to keep it yeah. Wouldn't ZA be a spin-off? That's the thing. ZA is a spin-off. That's what I'm telling you, because 2019 to 2022, from Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet, was 3 years apart. 2022 to 2025, which is this year, is another 3 years. So if there is a mainline game that's going to be released, it should be released this year. So if it's going to be announced anywhere, it's definitely going to be in on the Pokemon Day. That's why I think there will be two games that there's a chance two games will be released this year. And there are people who are asking for a Let's Go Johto, right? I feel like the Let's Go series is something that's only going to be for Kanto. Only for the Kanto region, I believe. Because the Let's Go series doesn't really apply for the other regions. I might be wrong, that they could make it work. But I feel like it's something for Kanto region only. What do you think? Because I look at these announcements on the next Pokemon mainline game. Yeah, I feel like there will be two games that will be released. Legends ZA, a fixed date for Legends ZA, and maybe a revelation of a, yeah. I also think Let's Go stayed in Kanto. That's, yeah. So I don't think there will be one for, I don't think the Let's Go era is over, is what I think. It's also mainly based off, I think it's a promotion or maybe something to do with people who played Pokemon Go, maybe to get the Pokemon Go players in again, right? And yeah, it was a good touch, but I don't think it's something that could be taken to region. People really wanted a Let's Go Johto game. A lot of people they really liked the Let's Go games. Unfortunately, I don't think it's just me at the end of the day. I don't think it's going beyond Kanto. That's what I think. So, announcements on the next Pokemon mainline game. I think there will be an announcement on Pokemon Go, an announcement, maybe a new license for a new Pokemon license, and maybe fixed release date and more of it. We still need Meltan's region. What are the chances that Meltan's region is the next mainline game? Because I have heard that Pokemon Gaia, this thing right here, this region is where Meltan and Melmetal came from, is what they're saying. I have heard. Gen 5 remake, when they announced Pokemon Legends EA, I was like, well, aren't they gonna do a Gen 5? Because here's the thing, right? This game cannot be a remake, because if this game becomes a remake, it's going to be confusing. Because here's the thing, remakes should be yeah. Remakes should be like in an order, right? Kanto remake, Johto remake, Hoenn remake, Sinnoh remake, and technically there should be a Unova remake. The fact that they did something for Kalos means that shouldn't be a remake. That should be a whole different game, just like Legends Arceus, right? Legends Arceus is not a remake, it's a spin-off. So I think we're getting remakes and ZA, 2 games. Now that I'm thinking about it, when did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? By the way, worst Pokemon games of all time. If you like it or not, I apologize. But man, they are bad games. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I tried Shining Pearl, it's not for me. I don't see myself visiting it back. I would play Platinum instead. So this game was released in 2021. Okay. So if this game is released in 2021, when was the last remake? What was the last remake? Sinnoh, Hoenn. It was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yes, agreed. There you go. A true Pokemon fan knows. I don't know if it's a Pokemon fan thing or a gamer thing. I'm like a wide gamer rather than just a Pokemon gamer, so it's like before Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the last remake was released in 2014, which was Aurus. 2014 to 2021 is 7 years apart. Oh jeez. Okay, let's see the difference between Pokemon Aurus and Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Released in 2009. 2009 to 2014, it's 5 years. Okay. Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Fire Red Leaf Green. It's just that BDSP was the exact thing. True. Exact thing, and I'm not a big fan of the art style, the chibi art style, if that's what you call it. 2004 to 2009, 5 years. Okay, so for a remake to come out, according to this order, it should be 5 years apart. So BDSP was released in 2021. It should be 5 years, which means it should be releasing in 2026, according to statistics. If that's the case, okay, you know what? I'll have it in there. Pokemon mainline game or Pokemon Black. Not Black, but you know, Unova. Wait, let's do it like this. Oh, announcements on the Unova remake. There we go. Big fan of Unova games, by the way. I'm a Unova guy. My favorite start of all time is Superior. My favorite region of all time is Unova. My favorite Pokemon game of all time is Black 2 and White 2. And this could be bias, but I think it's the best Pokemon game to ever be released. It's the peak Pokemon. At least if it's not Black 2 and White 2, Nintendo DS Pokemon era was the best Pokemon era of the whole generation. Platinum, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Black and White, Black 2 and White 2 was released in the same console. They did really, really well. They did amazing. So, also for me, I think, so there's a prediction, right? Pokemon Legends EA could be also available in the Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2 at the same time. But if they do a mainline game and a remake, there's 90% chance that they will become a Switch 2 exclusive, because that's how it technically should be. Unless they have reverse compatibility. Is that what you call it? I think. So, I think that's going to be a thing. Anything else that could be announced? Yeah, oh, anything about Pokemon TCG Pocket? You know what? New pack. Well, they did a new pack recently, didn't they? Maybe announcements on Pokemon TCG Pocket. There we go. So that's going to be a thing. Is there a... Okay, nothing. So, announcements on Pokemon TCG Pocket, maybe a new Pokemon, maybe a new pack, maybe something. Do you have your own predictions, Zeron? What are your predictions? I think these are my predictions. I don't think there will be anything on Masters EX. Oh, one thing I would like to have. It's very unlikely to happen. It's personal thing. A a Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness remake. Oh, a sequel. To the above games. If they actually did this, I'll be glad. I'll play the heck out of it. Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, extremely underrated games, and probably one of the hardest games of all time. Hardest Pokemon games of all time. I think Pokemon Colosseum was harder. Gale of Darkness wasn't that bad. Yeah. Bring back Shadow Lugia. That would be pretty cool. Right? So, these are my predictions. Fixed release date and more revelations about Pokemon Legends EA, right? Legends ZA should be released this year, right? Because it shouldn't like postpone or delay the release date, just like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, something about them, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a chance there won't be anything on Pokemon Go. I don't know, let's leave it be. Then we have the announcements on the next Pokemon mainline game. Pokemon Gaia maybe is going to be a thing. Then Unova remake, TCG Pocket, Gale of Darkness, Colosseum remake, or maybe a sequel. That would be pretty cool. There could be a reason to why they decided to do Legends ZA instead of a Unova remake. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, let me calculate something. Nothing, okay. So the original Kanto game was released in 1996. So the remake was released in 2004, which means it took 8 years for a remake. Okay, next. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's a remake to the 1999, and it was released in 2009, which it took it 10 years to remake it. Okay. What's the next one? Aurus. So this one is a remake for 2002 game, which is 12 years. Oh boy. I see a pattern. Aurus, and then we have... what is the last one? BDSP? 2006 to 2021. Oh, this is gonna be even. So it took it 15 years. Okay. Okay, I might be cooked. Wait. According to this logic, BDSP, the black and white, was released in 2010. So it was 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, and 15 years. Let's take it as 14 years, right? Let's take it as 16 years. 16 plus 2010 is 2026. According to logic, they should release the black and white remake by 2026. Just saying. Just saying. Keep it a note. Keep it a note. I might make a short video about it. Who knows? Okay. So 2026 would be the ideal year for black and white, at least by 2027. Yeah. 2026 is probably the right year. Then an X and Y remake. When was X and Y released? X and Y was released in 2013, which means it's going to be... Is it going to be 16? It's going to be 18. So it's going to be released in 2031. Oh boy. That logic might go into the water, if that's the case. Okay. Right, so these are my predictions. Oh, space-time distortion. Right. I don't know if there are any other predictions you guys might know. I want you to tell me what predictions do you guys have. Because I don't really have any... There it is. Those are the only predictions I have. If you guys have any predictions, let me know. Any predictions about what Legends EA is going to be? Is it going to be very different from Legends EA? Sorry, Legends Arceus? Or are they gonna add with the same old thing? I see a Doterra. Yep. See a Golduck having a seat. I really want Legends EA to be released on the Switch as well. I don't have to buy a Switch 2. I can buy one later. Man, I hope it's going to be released for both consoles. Right. Let's give it a look. I feel like Legends EA is going to be the same art style as this one. the movements might not be changed. Maybe they changed a little bit on the movements, right? Maybe it's the same engine, right? And maybe the same physics. Maybe if there are transport Pokemon just like Ursaluna, Weirdia, and Hisui Braviary and all that, it would be pretty cool to ride on the shiny Pokemon, you know? That would be pretty cool. Riding on shiny Pokemon. If that's the thing I could do in the Legends EA game, that would be a good upgrade. I wouldn't say it's going to be a better game, but would be a cool utility option. Cool option. No, utility is a different thing. Okay. Yeah. Look at that Golduck. Whoa. Okay. Time to go. Come here. Okay. Catch the Typhlosion. Caught. Right. Any Pokemon? Cyndaquil. Okay. Right. Pokemon. Oh, that's a Heracross though. I need to see a Porygon. Okay. It's a Lopunny and Luxray. There it is. That's fine though. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Time to go back. Yep. Back to the village. Obsidian Fields. I want to know one thing, right? So that 16-year thing. Oh, it was BDSP. So maybe Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was meant to be released last year because it did have some problems with it. I kind of remember, but I don't think it matters. I guess I don't know. Maybe according to the trend, they did do well when it comes to 8 years, 10 years, and 12 years release. They couldn't do the 14 years release nicely. Now we have the 16 years release. Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a great assumption. But 2031 is 6 years after. Well, it depends on how long the Switch 2 is going to be existing, right? And if it's a XY remake, they should release a new console to release an XY remake. And they will have 2 mainline games released on the Switch 2. Oh, it's going to be a hell of a timeline. Let's give it a good look later, I guess. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be great, maybe it's going to be bad. Legends Arceus, I believe it should be a great game. Should run well just like this game, right? Even if they modded this game and called it Legends Arceus, they will do a great job. They will have... Okay. Improvements I need. The shiny sounds should stay. The movements are good enough. If they can add some more about the running and all that to be more fluid and all that, that would be pretty cool. And would be pretty cool to have more activities to be done, right? Maybe a new way to make shiny hunting easy. Maybe an adaptation for shiny hunting. And keeping it stayed as a single player game. Just like this one. That, wow. The amount of... Because here's the thing, if there are chances that there are people who cannot trade and all that, right? And there are people who prefer to play alone rather than trading, right? And do everything alone and all that. This Legends Arceus gave all of that, and people liked it. Being a single player game, not have to trade anything, right? You could trade Pokemon, that's an option, right? Keeping it as an option, Legends EA should keep that. I hope it has the single player aesthetic into it, like fully playable on single player, and with some multiplayer options in the side with more. I guess there are people who enjoy multiplayer Pokemon games. Then we have it would be pretty cool to give more places to explore, because in Legends Arceus I feel like there wasn't enough places to explore, and I feel like maybe if there's a wider map, if there's a larger map, if there are places we couldn't go into buildings, like we can go into buildings in Legends Arceus, but there wasn't many you got from them, right? Just side quests, you complete the quests, you get something. And there were they were just bases and biomes. in this one. Even in this one, there are no buildings anywhere that was built around. That's definitely going to change in Legends EA, because it's not in the medieval, or it's not about the ancient times. It's about the present, or maybe the future of Pokemon, and there will be buildings everywhere, and we'll be able to probably go in, maybe not be able to go in. Maybe they are making this next Legends game using the engine they made Scarlet and Violet as well. Maybe that's going to be a great thing. I don't know how good it's going to be. And it's also another improvement is the base system is cool. Maybe something kind of same like this, but maybe something different. I don't know. There's a resting place. There is. I don't know how they will make it a Legends present game. That's not about this, you know. They will have Rotom phones, I believe. Legends EA, Rotom Pokédex, and the shiny hunting method. If there is a more easier way to do it, that would be pretty cool. Ride Pokemon. If there's a way to change the ride Pokemon to shiny, that would be pretty cool. Shiny sounds would be pretty cool when it comes to shiny hunting. Battle mechanics. If we use Rock Slide, and I hope there are multiple, by the way, because in Legends Arceus you can battle 1v4, just like a horde battle. But even if you battle 1v4, I want to be able to damage all 4 Pokemon at once, just like you do with like I don't know how to say it. It's a multi-damaging move. So it's like Rock Slide. Could be Surf. There's no Surf in this game, but if you use Rock Slide in this game, it only hits 1 Pokemon. I want that Rock Slide to hit every Pokemon. Hopefully they make it on the next game. What else? Yeah, the multi-damaging moves, if they can do the thing, that would be pretty cool. And Legends EA should do... What should Legends EA do? Anything else I didn't like about... Not didn't like, but they could improve in Legends? Oh, make the world more... make the world more accessible. Not accessible, more filled with Pokemon, rather than everywhere I go in Legends Arceus, there is only 1 Pokemon at a time in different places. Just it's barely 2-3 Pokemon in one frame. So it's like, I don't want that to happen. I want a lot of Pokemon. In Scarlet and Violet, you can see there are a lot of Pokemon. It's not empty, right? Certain places there are, but there are certain places there are Pokemon. There are a lot of Pokemon. Like just like in Scarlet and Violet, I want more activeness in the wild. In the game, Legends EA, Legends Arceus is quite empty, a little empty, easy to dodge, right? Easy to dodge these Pokemon, and flying Pokemon would be cool. There are flying Pokemon. Those are like locked into a certain movement. That's not what I need. Just like in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, once you defeat the champion, you'll be able to see Pokemon flying over the skies freely. So freely flying Pokemon would be cool. Freely flying Pokemon would be cool. While flying on, thinking it's this game, it's Hisuian Braviary. When Hisuian Braviary is flying, we find a lot of flying Pokemon, Starly, Staravia. Maybe outbreaks in the sky would be pretty unique. Wow. to make it more, I don't know, might be pretty hard to do it, but it's just at least catchable flying Pokemon to encounter. I want to be able to throw Pokeballs at the flying Pokemon. I do understand that the play is just holding. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this guy is staying in one place and... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, it wasn't that much. That's the thing I was saying. And yeah, Pokemon Legends. So these are my predictions for the Pokemon Day tomorrow. These are my predictions. I don't know if there is anything else that's going to be released. But yeah, the people are going to hopefully watch and think about the assumptions I have made. And this is my roster. A Detective Pikachu game, a Mystery Dungeon game. I don't see it happening, but the bottom one, the Pokemon Colosseum one, most likely won't happen. Most likely. But the top ones until the Pokemon TCG Pocket, all of them are my predictions. ZA is definitely happening, so it's in the top. In the middle are the ones that are likely to happen. That's all. So anyways, I'll stop the stream for today, and I'll see you guys on my next stream. Anyways, take care, and cheers from KbeatZ.